What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode on our channel here. I thought I'd do another unboxing for you. I just had this arrive and I think I know what it is, so I thought I'd bring it to you and give you a little bit of a rundown of what it is and why I like them so much. So let's get into it. All you need is those trusty scissors. Open this, perfect. And let's have a look at how we get into this. Alright, this is looking alright. Here we go, it's coming away. Whoop, there we go, alright. Alright, we've got exactly what I thought. A couple pairs of underwear, I knew they were coming, but you don't need to see them, it's not what I'm here for. 1 and 2, so let's get this out of the way. And that out of the way. Now, let's look at them. Are they as beautiful as I thought they would be? Oh, yes. The latest ASIC Noosa 11s, guys. There's number 1, but I think the next one's the one to be looking at. Where's that? Here we go. Oh, hello. Now these ones look like they're a kind of, I guess, a special edition shoe for the Rio Olympics coming up later this year. Green and gold, obviously got a little bit of orange through there as well. But so let's delve a little deeper into what I've got here and why I have 2 pairs. So let's have a look. Yeah, Alright guys, so let's have a look more in detail. So what we've got is the ASIC Noosa. As I said, these are the current model here, the current 11s. I've pretty much had every single model of these since, I'm going to say Noosa 2s, Noosa 3s. Let's do a little quick review on them and why I think you should be buying 2 pairs of shoes and why it's very important if you are a runner to make sure you find a good pair of shoes that suit you and your running style. And making the investment into going to get a podiatrist to obviously do a good gait analysis for you. So way back when I went to a place called Active Feet in High Street, Paran, and it's a shoe store that's full of podiatrists, and they did a full gait analysis on me, did running technique, walking technique, and found that I've got a pretty neutral foot, so I didn't need a whole lot of support. There are shoes out there that will give you support in both the pronation and supination to try and help with those. A lot of people get kind of shin splints, arch issues, plantar fasciitis, all those kinds of things. And a good pair of running shoes can certainly minimize that, but also getting someone to help you with your running technique can also help you with that and making sure you're light and efficient on your feet. So these Noosa 11s, as I said, very neutral shoe, don't have a whole lot of support through these. If you look at any pair of my old running shoes, which I'll get now for you, again, so here's a previous model. Now, if you look at my running shoe there, there's a pretty even wear. So at the back, you can see it's pretty evenly worn straight across here. And then where I take off, it's pretty worn across here. There's a little bit more wearing through that inside part there as opposed to the outside part. But that's pretty much as your foot kind of comes, it lands, goes, and then you always roll off through your big toe as you run. But obviously you can see that I don't have a huge amount of roll through that foot because it's pretty worn straight through. So a good way of just kind of understanding about how your foot works is just take a look at the bottom of your shoes once they've been worn for a little while and see if you're getting some wearing on the outside or the inside, which will kind of indicate whether you're a pronator or a supinator, or if you're kind of evenly worn like I am, if you're a neutral kind of pair of shoes. So they're the Noosa 10s that were previous. You can see they're well worn. It was definitely time to get a new pair of shoes. So hence why we have the latest edition coming out. Now, why should you buy two pairs of the same shoes? So if you buy 2 pairs of the same shoes, you're going to get more than twice the length out of the shoes. And let me tell you why. Your shoes and the cushioning that you have in them are just like your muscles in a workout. So when you go and do a big heavy set workout, or you go and do a run, your muscles, your bones, your ligaments, everything takes time to recover. Just like that, this foam takes time to recover. So if you're walking and running in these most of the time, once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever it may be, it takes time for that to recover. And you want to make sure that kind of expands back out again and is ready to go for you again. So if you're wearing this day in, day out, you're going to wear them down a lot quicker. Getting 2 pairs of shoes, you're going to make sure that this one fully recovers and is ready to go and gets you a lot more usage out of both pairs of shoes. So that's why I really implore you to buy 2 pairs of shoes. That's why I do it. Now, I run probably quite a bit more than the regular person would, but that said, not a whole lot more. When I'm in training for a marathon, which I'm not at the moment, but when I am, I'm only running twice a week, but that twice a week could be upwards of 50, 60K. So that's quite a bit of running. At the moment, I probably only do 1, maybe 2 runs a week, but those runs will only be about 5 to 10K each, and they're more of a kind of speed-based type run at the moment. So that's why, as I said, I like to have 2 pairs of shoes. So again, I implore you to get yourself 2 pairs, get the same shoe, and never really change. I know a lot of people obviously go for fashion. I am one of them. I love the look of these shoes. It just so happens that the shoes that are good for me, I think look really cool and are kind of out there. I hate the boring old black or white pair of shoes. But don't just go for fashion. Look for something that's going to work for you and is going to work for your foot and your biomechanics of your running and your walking. Walking and running are completely different, so make sure you do get some shoes that are obviously going to help you with the one that you're going to do more often. Now, I don't do a lot of walking, I do much more running, so obviously have something that's geared towards my running. I then have a racing pair of shoe that are extra light. Now these are really light as they are. I don't even know actually how light these are, whether it says it on here or anything. No, I don't think so. But these are quite light as they are, and they're good running shoe. You could probably do, in fact, I actually ran a marathon in these last year, and they were fine for me, but probably a little too far. I could probably get 30K out of these and be very comfortable in one set of running, but they're probably more geared around the kind of 15 to 21K marks, up towards a half marathon. The other ones I have are what I use for when I'm racing in triathlons or doing kind of 5, 10K time trials. I would never run any more than probably 10K in those. They're very lightweight, got very little support, but they really do help with speed and kind of keeping light through the bottom of the feet. So yeah, that's why, as I said, there's my latest 2 pairs of shoes. Bring them too. If you want to leave a comment for me down in the below what shoes you wear, if you want to ask me anything, feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to give you my 2 cents on what kind of pair of shoes you could be running, what you've had in the past. So there you have it, guys. Thanks again for sticking with us and listening in on me today on an unboxing for one, but more a kind of review on some running shoes. As I said, this channel is going to bring you a whole lot of information, not only about our growing family and our kind of quest to live our dreams, but also to bring you, I guess, information on food and kind of cooking ideas for young families, but also fitness. And because I'm an exercise physiologist, I want to help you out there as much as I can. So, as I said, in your comments, leave as many questions you want. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. That's my running shoe today, the Noosa 11s, the latest one's out. They're the colours. There's one other colour, and it's like a black, kind of black and red and white. A bit boring for me. These ones, as I said, really out there and like that. So hit that like button for us. Share it with anyone who think you might be needing a new pair of shoes and need some information. Hit that subscribe button for much more, and I'll see you next time on a Martin's video. Ciao.